Hello, thanks for watching this short video focused on exporting your Intuit Full Service Payroll or IFSP paychecks or tax payments to a QuickBooks Online file. Now I know we have the Full Service Payroll inside of QBO, so you wouldn't have to do that. However, in my case, what you're seeing is this Cliff's Best Golf Course in the World. It's an IFSP file. It's a standalone solution, and I do have a QuickBooks Online file as well. So I want to be able to export to that file, and it's just the data is going to come in as regular checks, right? It won't impact the actual payroll module inside of QBO. I have that turned off, right? So it's just going to go to, the register, if you will. So first step, you'll see under related activities on the homepage, your IFSP file. Want to export to QuickBooks? Set up your export preferences. So you can click that, or you can click on account settings tab at the top, and then you'll see under export to QuickBooks, new to export, set up now. And there's several options, obviously ideally QBO, or you might be, for those of you who aren't using the full service payroll inside of QBO. And check out on our website the video for if you're using desktop for Windows, there's an IAF file format export. And then of course the desktop for Mac. I'm going to focus on the QBO here. Click continue. When you click continue, you'll be prompted to sign into QuickBooks Online. Right? So based on this email and password, it's going to give me a list of the QBO files that I want to link or connect to my standalone IFSP. So when I sign into QBO from within IFSP, as you just saw, you're going to select the file that you want the data to go to. So just click select here. This is going to be Cliff's IFSP. And then, you're going to want good job, right? Your Intuit Full Service Payroll account's now connected to your QuickBooks Online company. Click continue to set up the accounting preferences, right, for the accounts that you have. So I'm just going to click continue. And then the bank account from the chart of accounts. Typically, you'll see your checking account in here. However, if you don't, you can always click add and it'll add it there for sure. And go ahead and click save. So you'll be brought to the window where you can choose which account is which, right? I'm going to choose the checking account, and it should read exactly the accounts that are in the QBO file. Right? So in the other tab, not that you have to have this open, but I have the QuickBooks Online file. So I got a checking, I did a payroll tax payable. You can do sub accounts as well. And then of course I have the either salary and wages, or I have payroll expenses for the expense. The checking account, that's where the payroll expense as well as the payroll itself is going to come out to my employees. It's going to be drawn from this account. You're just making sure you're doing that. I'll close out of QBO for now, and I'll go in. And so payroll expenses, liabilities, it's already all set up. But if you wanted to, there's some other options, right? So it's going to default to what it sees on the chart of accounts. But what if each employee's wages are posted to their own expense account, right? Or each employee's wages are posted to different types of accounts, salary, contractor, and so on? Or where do you have the reimbursements going to? I don't have a specific reimbursement expense account, but you might. Contractor payments, where do they go to, et cetera. And you'd have the same for the liabilities as well, right? So if I edit in there, you'll have some options. Maybe you have a specific liability for California PIT or SUI, SDI, et cetera. So a few other options. Employer taxes are posted to different expense accounts. So very similar to on the employee side. So you just go through and set that up, and you can always come back to accountant settings and click edit by the export to do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and save it now. It's looking good. I got the right file. This is what we should see to QBO. Here's the file, right? Here's where you could turn it off the export if you want, or change it to desktop. But again, we're looking at QBO here from the standalone Intuit Full Service Payroll. Now I would see the export option under related activities on the homepage. I have 2 paychecks to send over, or it might be tax payments as well would go. Or at the end of the payroll run, you would see the option under related activities to export to QuickBooks Online. I'm going to click export to QuickBooks now. Processing request, and success. We exported your payroll information, 2 paychecks, right? So the desktop was an IIF file that I have to still import. Once you connect the QBO file, it's a seamless sync, as they say. So we are now in the QuickBooks Online file. So let's go to the register, click on accounting on the left, or you might have transactions chart of accounts on the left-hand panel. You can always go to the gear icon as well and chart of accounts from there. But it's easier the other way. And if we look at checking and drill into the register, you will see the 2 checks, right? So we can go ahead and click on it to open it up. Click edit, just so we can see what it is. It's not going to hit any payroll items, right? It's just going to be liabilities and expenses and any sub accounts you did with a description. coming from the paycheck and IFSP, right? So it doesn't import into QBO into the payroll module. If you were doing that, then you would be using QuickBooks Online Full Service Payroll, which is built into QuickBooks Online. This is coming from the standalone IFSP. So it's account-based transactions, not item-based, and they're going to be regular checks. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.